From the Western Front, more pictures of Field Marshal Montgomery's advance to Cleve have now reached London. But of course, at the time of their arrival, it was impossible to tell, and no doubt the Germans wanted to know too, whether this was the beginning of a main Allied offensive. German propaganda did its best to belittle the British advance. In fact, they found sneering at it was easier than stopping it. This part of the film dispatch shows United Kingdom troops entering the German village of Kranenburg, close to the Dutch frontier and also close to Cleve. It was at this time that German opposition grew stronger, and our air reconnaissance reported that enemy movements eastward from the Rhine had gone into reverse. And of course, that's just what the Allies mean by war on two fronts. Crossing into Germany in the Reichswald forest area, the British were in action against men determined to take the fullest possible advantage from this natural defensive position. Right through the forest, however, the enemy were pressed back, our troops advancing along the roads and tracks, while patrols went forward on each flank. More and more of Hitler's, or should it be Himmler's, defenders of the fatherland continued to surrender. Officially, they were nobly defending their country inch by inch and fighting to the last drop of blood. In fact, many of them had realized that the game was up and wisely decided to save their own skins. Monty, seen with General Crerar commanding the Canadians, reported that the battle was going quite nicely, but that mud was reducing the speed of the advance. However that may be, United Kingdom and Canadian troops had already done very well indeed in the opening phase of Monty's push. The concentrated attack on a narrow front against a vital point which the Germans dare not lose, that was the true Montgomery touch. The advance of the Canadians towards Goch, right-wing fortress of the Siegfried Line, had badly shaken the Huns, large numbers of whom decided to take the easy way out on this sector too. As for the handicap of mud, well, ask the Canadians in this area whether they saw any mud. All the same, it was there all right, somewhere beneath the watery wastes of the battlefield. No doubt the enemy thought that these flooded areas would certainly hold us up. But in the 6th year of war, the Allies have the answer to most technical problems. Floods are no longer an impenetrable barrier, for the army is now amphibious. The capture of Cleve by the British marked the end of one phase of Monty's push. It was still too early to prophesy, but obviously the work of the armies in the west and the Red Army's great advances in the east had brought Germany's two-front crisis to the verge of desperation.